Hey, guess what? You're funny. I like you. You're good. It's fucking downpouring over here in central New York. Massive waters. Probably gonna flood somewhere. We got a green light. That's good. That's good. The revolution is upon us. Believe it or not, I hate my work. Again, they are fucking ass. Not even like a good ass. Like, we're talking like a nasty, moldy, lot of hair. Like, really uneven hair. Like, you know, if a butt is covered in little fuzz hair, that's cool. If it's like sporadic, fucking random bushels of hair, I don't like that. That's a shitty ass. But yeah, fuck work. It's fucking trash. If you like work, that's good. But if it's my work, no, don't like that work. That's bad work. I had like one of the best weeks I've had in a while. I was able to turn my 40 hours into 4 days, 10-hour shifts. Perfect. That gives me 2 actual days off and 1 day for my other job. As of like for the past, I think since November, I've worked every Saturday at my other job on top of my 5 days at this job. So I've only had 1 day off for the past, what was it, 3 months now, almost 4 months. So I'm pretty fucked basically. So this week has been great. Only had to work, you know, 4 days here. I'm getting ready to do my other job tomorrow. Perfect. I loved it. This is a great week. But as all good things that happen can't happen more than once, so I'm pretty fucked. So I'm contemplating, do I go and tell my manager what the fuck, asshole, or do I go and say, fuck you, bitch, I'm quitting? Or do I say, hey man, what the fuck, here's my 2 weeks notice, motherfucker? Or do I say, I'll go part-time for this fine establishment. I'll continue to work in this nasty dump. But yeah, I fucking hate this place. It's shit. It's just shit, man. There's decent potential to be like a pretty decent workplace. Like, the work itself is pretty decent, you know. Come in, you know, fill the things that got hit over the night, work the new load that came in, or start working the back stock that we have, things like that, you know. Perfect. I like that. That's great. However, once you have assholes changing their schedules constantly, once you have fucking people who don't do their portion of their work, which ends up landing on you, then you get fucked. And it's things that need to be done every day. So like, if I don't make the department, like let's say I'm closing the shift, you know, I'm doing the 11:30 to 8 p.m. shift. I'm the last person there. I have to make sure every single thing gets pulled forward. Labels are nice and forward. Looks good. Customers know what the fuck they're looking at. They can grab a couple of them, you know. It's basics. Basics for department management. You got to keep that department looking, you know, ready and able, you know. So I was told, holy fuck, this rain is getting out of control. I was told that if I didn't do this every night, I get in trouble. Like, straight up, like, they'll write me up. So that's bullshit. I said, well, okay. I mean, if I have to get my dairy department and my frozen department all fucking ready for the morning, then that means I'm not going to finish the load because I have to deviate and go do that. That means I'm not going to be able to do any other side activities they've given me to do, because at 6 p.m. I have 2 hours to get all that shit done. And on top of that, I have to go and make sure the eggs get filled and the milk gets filled, which both can take up to a half an hour depending on how hard they got hit, you know. Like right now, our eggs are only 50 cents for a dozen, so they fly off the shelf. You got to constantly be checking on those. So, like today just started off shitty in general. I have to fucking deal with this horrible schedule I'm looking at. 5 days next week. 1 day's a 10-hour shift, 1 day's a 6-hour shift. That'll make him happy. That'll put him at peace. Oh, he's gonna be happy with that. Oh yeah, he's gonna love that. So, no, I don't love that. It's the opposite. I fucking hate it. So I do that. And then, so we got that going on. What else we got? Yeah, so like that happened. I come into the shitty schedule. Then I asked my manager, hey, what do you want me to do? Oh, well, it looks like the closing guy last night didn't do anything he was supposed to do. He didn't pull anything forward on any of the shelves. All I did was he put milk out and he put eggs out. Didn't do anything else. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? So I go out there and I start touching up the dairy department, getting it nice and pretty. And then I was like, so do you want me to do frozen? Because that's the thing also that sucks is this department is so biased. We're all one giant department, but nobody likes going near frozen department, except for the assistant manager. They're basically, the assistant position always gets forced into basically managing the entirety of the frozen department. And then, like, I'm just a full-time stock clerk, so I'm kind of in between both departments. Because for some reason, the two other part-timers can't work frozen. So I finished dairy department. I'm like, dude, what do you want me to do? We'll go and get the outer perimeter, and then, you know, just check out the inner perimeter. I have no idea what the fuck that even means. So I said, okay, alright. So I went and did something else for a little bit, then I came back, I was like, do you want the full frozen done? He's like, yeah, just, you know, hit the outer perimeters, and then, you know, we'll check out the inner perimeter, see how that looks. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go face it. Fuck these assholes. So I go over there, I start facing it. I finished one side, boom, done. Finished the other side, boom, done. Got two more sides to face. And then he comes over and he's like, hey, so the salary paid manager said that your schedule's not gonna work out because it's too good of a schedule, and if anybody else wants it, we're gonna have to give them the schedule too. So I was like, well, like, that isn't really fair though. He said, yeah, that's what he said though. So I said, this is gay. Fuck this. I see police lights. Who'd they pull over? What were they doing? Speeding? They were not speeding, were they? Let's see. I see four ways. I see police lights. What do we got? I see a police. What's he doing? He's got a single car pulled over. It's a little Subaru. I'm not seeing anybody in the Subaru though. It's kind of suspicious. Did he arrest him already? It's gotta be a weird job to be a cop. Because there's so many things where I'm like, I can't do that in my job. You know? I can't restrain people. I can't hurt people. I can't really do anything. I can't talk back to people. Now cops, they're on like a different, like, they can do those things under a good reason. You know? You know, like if they, obviously somebody like takes a swipe at them, they're gonna fucking knock that guy out, handcuff him, throw him on the ground, beat him up, kick him in the head, and it's fully legal. But like for me, if I did that to somebody, like let's just say like some guy just came up next to me and smacked me, if I fucking grabbed that guy by the throat, I'd be instantly fired, instantly, and maybe there'd be legal issues. I don't even know, but like that's crazy. It's a crazy job. But in short, yeah, fuck work. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Got the fucking yawns, man. Need to get some sleep. Halo Wars achievements still aren't unlocked, making me very upset. There's 2 achievements I'm working on since day 1, which are complete a challenge every day for a week, and then there's complete a challenge a monthly, complete a weekly challenge once a week for a month. So like every week you get 3 monthly or 3 weekly challenges, and then you get 3 daily challenges every day. So you gotta make sure you get all those challenges done. And the game's been bugged since launch back in February. It's bullshit. But you know how it is. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my CRV soon. I'm very sad. It's gonna suck if I have to. But you gotta do what you gotta do. That's a sexy little CRV I got there, isn't it? You like that CRV? It's a good looking CRV you got there. Alright, goodbye.